Listen, I promised my daughter an amazing Star Wars party with lightsabers and blue milk, and most of all, a Chewbacca, a real 7-foot hairy Chewbacca. So how is it possible the one's not coming? There's no way to get a replacement?
Siri, show me the TV guide for the next Dodgers game in my time zone. And also, where's my socks? The nice ones, not the sweat socks everybody wants me to wear.
Dad, you can't just ramble at Siri non-stop. You have to ask a succinct question.
I know how to ask questions. She's the problem, not me. You told me this thing was smart. Bah!
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to call you back. Dad, no, stop. What is that in your hand?
I don't know.
Are you sure that isn't ice cream?
No, I don't know what it is. Honestly, I think it kind of just squeaked at me, so...
Dad, I'm so tired of this. I know you're in Peyton's little game. Every time he buys you ice cream, he sneaks it into the house in a brown paper bag. Just like that one.
Because that was just Peyton loves me, you're me.
No, I'm trying to keep you alive. Your last checkup was terrible, so put that ice cream back in the freezer now.
Siri, find me there. I'll have to sit my daughter put in jail.
First, you get your insulin levels down. Then we can talk about suing me.
Remember when the stormtroopers came in, they went stop right there. But she wouldn't stop right there.
I know, honey. I was there, remember? We both watched the movie.
I know. You remember when she went, Zah!
I do, I really do. But honey, you have to go upstairs and get dressed because in less than 30 minutes...
I'm having my Star Wars birthday party and I'm gonna eat cake and finally gonna look at my hamster. And remember, I look at my hamster.
Honey, no Jedi choking your parents. We've talked about this. It's not funny. I mean, it's kind of funny. Ow, okay, I'll tell her not to do it. Wait, I did tell her not to do it. Why'd you hit me?
Is that an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah.
For my dad?
Yeah, he just texted me for one. Along with this really long, confusing text message that I think was meant for Siri. Does he really not know how to use his phone?
He can't have these, so stop sneaking them into the house. I just caught him trying to take one downstairs. Well, now I assume you bought for him.
Whoa, wait. No, I didn't. This is the first one I bought for him today.
Then how did he already have one in his hand that he got from the kitchen? Just help me, please, to stay stressful and very screwed up and die.
Quinn, I swear this is the first ice cream sandwich I bought for him today. And, what's wrong?
Chewbacca isn't coming. The stupid party entertainers I hired, they say he's not coming.
Oh, well...
We promised her, Peyton. She cleaned her room and did her homework and took out the trash for 6 months. And we promised her that if she did that, we'd throw her the best Star Wars party ever. With a real Chewbacca. And now he's not even coming. So what do we do? And don't tell me I'm being over dramatic. This is really important to her.
Look, I just sat through 2.5 hours of the latest Star Wars movie, so I can confirm that yes, Star Wars is very important to her. But as much as she wanted this party, I think there's something she'll want even more.
The hamster.
The hamster.
And you got it?
I smuggled it in the house in a brown paper bag. I texted you to hide it, didn't you?
Okay, ready? Just go get it. You should give it to her now so that when we tell her Chewbacca's not coming, it'll soften the blow. Go.
Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum.
Honey, please, sit down. I need to tell you something.
Never, you rebel scum! Now die!
Stop it! We talked about this. You're Rey, and you can't be Palpatine. He's evil.
You say evil, I say powerful.
Please, stop. It's disturbing. And anyway, I need to tell you something. Sit.
Hun, the thing we talked about, it's not there.
What do you mean, it's not there? You said you left it on the kitchen table.
I did, but now it's not there.
Ugh. Why can't you ever find anything? You told Roosevelt everything, and all the...
Right, okay. Well, you know how sometimes you really want something, but then things happen and they don't turn out the way you wanted, so you just have to go with what life gives you?
Are you and Mommy getting a divorce?
What? No, why would you say that?
Jeez, Peyton, it was right on the kitchen table. What?
Daddy said you're getting a divorce.
What?
I was trying to tell her Chewbacca's not coming, and...
Chewbacca's not coming? He you're getting a divorce?
We're not getting divorced. I'm not sure why your father would tell you that, but trust me, we're not. However, the second part is true. Chewbacca isn't coming, which we feel really, really bad about, but we hope his furry, cuddly little friend will make you feel better.
Wait, really? You finally got me a ice cream sandwich.
Wait, no, sorry. Peyton, you said the hamster was in a brown paper bag.
It was.
Then why is it full of ice cream?
I was trying to tell you I don't know where it is.
Oh my gosh.
I texted you to hide it. Didn't you move it or anything?
No.
Did you see Rose, Grandpa, anybody else move it?
No, no. Rose, go to your room.
Why?
Just go to your room. You can dress up as Palpatine or anyone else tonight. Just go to your room now.
Palpatine? Really? Oh, parents may be immortals.
Honey?
Okay, Peyton. I need you to go into the kitchen and open the freezer and tell me if you see the hamster.
Why would I see the hamster in the freezer?
Because I think my dad may have accidentally put it in there.
Why?
Because I told him to. Because I thought you were thinking him ice creaming it. So I told him to put the bag in the freezer. But now I'm thinking it actually might have been full of hamster. And if it's in there, then I need you to get it. Because if I see it, I might throw up. Then animals, when you're thinking about them, they... Is that it? And it's...
Frozen. And very dead. And...
Stop! Just stop. I really don't want to throw up, so just shut up and give me a minute. We'll give her this box.
A Tiffany jewelry box?
My grandpa Arlington gave it to me. It's worth over $1,000.
She's 6. I don't think she'll want to...
We'll give her this box. We'll tell her it's a placeholder for the hamster, and then tomorrow we'll buy another one. Okay? That's the plan. Unless you have a better one,
I do not.
then help me find some wrapping paper.
Always telling me how to live my life. I served in 2 wars, and now they're treating me like a child. If I want ice cream, I'll have mine.
Wait, what in the...
Oh no, oh no.
Just put pressure on it, and it'll stop!
Gotta find shovel. Gotta find shovel. Gotta find shovel!
You don't need to go to the emergency room. You cut yourself with a pair of Rose's scissors.
I faint at the sight of blood, you know that.
Yes, I know. I remember our honeymoon.
Look, I didn't give you a hard time about your animal gagging thing. So maybe you could be a bit more supportive about my...
Fine, you're right. I'm sorry. Just please don't fight right now. Stand back while I wrap this. Rose, we're ready for you now. Come back down.
Die, everyone, die.
Yes, very good. You killed us. Now please sit down. Grab your gift. Wait, before you open it, nothing today has turned out the way we wanted. We're not always perfect, but we tried. So when you open this gift, think of it as a metaphor of how much we love you.
I hear something in the box.
Wait, you do?
All I want is ice cream. Why did you give me ice?
Dad, don't. What?
So you see? You see why I couldn't tell you? Because in a way, I am a murderer. A hamster murderer.
Don't get me wrong here. I love accusing people of murder. But I honestly feel you're being a bit hard on yourself here.
A murderer of hamsters. That's what it'll say on my tombstone, detective.
It's hamster slaughter at most.
Wait, what's that?
Like manslaughter for hamsters, madam.
There's no intent. No jury would ever convict you.
And might I point out that she did not do it alone.
So the charge is maybe accessory to hamster slaughter, at most. And you certainly couldn't have killed J. Leslie Arlington.
Whew. Really? Wow. Thanks. I really appreciate that.
And might I venture to say that this perhaps can be a useful learning experience for a young person who has only been seeing the benefits of the dark side.
Well, she does seem pretty much over it. Peyton took her to a child psychiatrist. Apparently she liked it because they had Legos.
Ah, the resilience of the young.
But Detective, do you think you could keep this all to yourself? You have no idea how judgmental other parents can be. They're gonna think I'm a monster!
I think I can do that. But tell us why you really weren't close with your great uncle.
Well, I guess it won't do any harm now that he's dead. Basically, he wouldn't leave me alone about joining the Arlington crime family. I've seen Goodfellas and The Godfather and all those other movies. They never seem to end well. But I had this invitation to his birthday party and thought, well, can't go any worse than Rose's birthday party. And now look at me, I'm implicated in a murder. This is why I always have a work thing around Thanksgiving.
Well, I have some thanks of my own to give. To you. Hopefully we won't leave you waiting out there much longer.
This is Sparky Randall Esquire.
I'm afraid I had to drop the Esquire since I got disbarred in Chicago.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
It's not your fault. Apparently, buying jacuzzis for judges is not allowed now, and you're supposed to attend law school. What a world!
I bet you had to buy a lot of jacuzzis to keep J. Leslie Arlington out of court.
I'm going to take the fifth on that. That phrase, do you ever wonder about it? Like, where does it come from? Like the fifth of what?
Amendment, I believe. The Fifth Amendment.
Oh, I don't think I know her.
The right to remain silent. As a lawyer, shouldn't you know that?
I guess on the flip side, as a detective, shouldn't you have already figured out which one of us is a big murderer already?
Don't listen to me, detective. I think you're doing a great job.
I know I'm doing a great job, Warwick. All I need is for this snake oil salesman to stop talking and give me his alibi.
Now, detective, I'm reasonable and you're reasonable.
I'm reasonable too.
Warwick's reasonable. We're all reasonable. And as a couple of reasonable people, I think we can all come to a reasonable agreement.
And what exactly are we all agreeing about so reasonably?
The amount of money that can make this go all the way.
I didn't become Detective Casey Neptune by putting a price on justice.
That's okay. Who doesn't make mistakes? Now, do you have a Swiss bank account you like to use, or?
No, you're the one who made a mistake here, Randall. The only thing I want from you is your alibi.
You really won't accept money? Traveler's checks? I know a guy that can get really good tickets to hockey games.
You must really have something to hide.
It's just not that the story looks fantastic for me, based on which is really circumstantial, if you think about it.
Start talking, Sparky. Unless you want to hire a lawyer of your own for a murder trial.
All right. But keep in mind, as the jury, you gotta be impartial.